You are not a developer, you are not a coder. For some reasons, you are interested in learning coding. The good news is AI can help. This is called autonomous coding, where you prompt and AI codes. To start with, you can easily ask AI to create a website or script in HTML. However, we are going to show you ways where you can even start with basics. Understand logic, and AI can help you automatically code. For this lesson, we are going to show you how to configure Python, VS Code Editor, Cline, an API to help you send requests and get started with coding through prompts. Buckle up, even if you have never written a single code in your life, you can start now. The very first step, we will install Python. Python is one of the easiest and most powerful languages you can learn today. It looks almost like English, works across data, automation, web apps, and even AI, and helps you turn ideas into real projects fast. In this video, you'll see how to install Python so you can start building and experimenting right away. To install Python, open your browser. Go to www.python.org. Click on Downloads and select your environment. It could be Windows or Mac OS based on where you are installing Python. Download the installer file. Run the installer. Check the pop-up window, agree to any terms. Once the whole process completes, click on Install. And that's it. Visual Studio Code is a lightweight, free editor that makes coding feel smooth and organized. It supports almost every programming language, including Python, and gives you smart suggestions, built-in debugging, extensions, and a clean interface that helps you focus. With VS Code, you write, test, and manage your projects in one place. In this video, you'll see how setting it up makes your Python work faster and easier. Step 2, we install Visual Code. You can search for Visual Studio Code or browse to https://code.visualstudio.com/download the installer. Once downloaded, it will automatically run installation. If not, run it. Select the app, double-click to open it. What you will see is a Visual Studio Code welcome screen, which means you are done. At step 3, we will configure Cline extension. Cline is a smart AI coding companion that works inside VS Code. Think of it as a helper that understands your project, reads your files, and follows your instructions step by step. It can write code, fix errors, create new files, automate tasks, and even run complex workflows for you. Instead of switching between tools, you talk to Cline, and it does the heavy lifting inside your editor. In this video, you will see how to install Cline. Installing Cline can turn your Python and VS Code setup into a powerful, almost hands-free coding environment. To install Cline, start your Visual Studio Code editor. You will notice an icon in left pane, like 4 squares, which is for extensions. Click on Extensions, search for Cline, then click on Install. When installed, you will find the Cline icon in left pane. It looks like a small bot. Click on the icon, your Cline is ready. You can see the box for prompting. To make Cline work, we need to connect it to an AI model using an API key. The API is what allows Cline to think, write code, Understand your project and follow your instructions. You can use different APIs like OpenAI, Anthropic Claude, or Google Gemini. Each one gives Cline the intelligence it needs to help you build and automate your work. For this tutorial, we are going to show you how to set up the Gemini API so Cline can start assisting you directly inside VS Code. To set up Gemini API, go to astudio.google.com. Click on Get API Key in left pane. You can start with the default key, or you can create a new one. In this example, we create a new project called My First AI, and we create a new key called Test Key. When your key is created, click on the API key. The pop-up will show your key. You can either copy-paste and save it somewhere safe, or click the icon beside it to copy in your clipboard. Once you copy the key, fire up your Visual Studio Code environment, click on Cline. You will notice a small icon for settings on top right corner. Click on Settings. You will see the API configuration setup. In our case, we will select Gemini API as API provider and then paste the copied API key in Gemini API key text field. The other settings, checkboxes that you notice, is not important at this time. They have specific functions. For now, just click Done, and your Cline environment is ready to auto-code for you. All you have to do is prompt. If you have ChatGPT subscription, you have probably heard of Codex. Codex is an AI model designed to understand code and write code for you. Think of it as a smart assistant that can translate plain English into working Python, fix bugs, suggest improvements, and help you build small projects without much effort. You don't need Cline to use it. Setting it up is simple because most tools and platforms already include Codex support, and Visual Studio Code is one of those. Just connect your API key, start typing your instructions, and Codex instantly generates the code you need. It's a quick way to learn, experiment, and speed up your programming without getting stuck on syntax or logic. Codex website is https://openai.com/codex/ but well, did I not tell you already? You do not need to go anywhere else. Fire up your Visual Studio Code editor. Go to Extensions. Search for Codex. Select the one from OpenAI. Click Install. Once installed, just like Cline, the Codex icon will be available in left pane. Click on Codex icon. You can now use simple prompts to code. In this video, you can see how simple it is. The prompt used was, create a simple Python program that asks my name and says hello, and explain every line for a beginner. Run the prompt, and voila! This works like magic. So, are you a coder now? Cline and Codex together turn your editor into a full learning and productivity assistant. They don't just write code. They review your work, explain concepts in simple language, clean up messy scripts, create files, test logic, and even build small projects from scratch. It feels like having a teacher and a pair programmer sitting beside you. You can ask things like, explain this function and make it more efficient, or scan my project and fix any errors you find. Both Cline and Codex help you learn faster, build with confidence, and spend more time creating instead of struggling. Cline is flexible because it can connect to many different AI APIs, not just one. You can use OpenAI, Anthropic Claude, Google Gemini, Grok for super-fast inference, or DeepSeek for low-cost and generous free usage. There are also community-friendly options like LM Studio or Alima that let you run free local models on your own machine. Each API gives Cline a different kind of intelligence, speed, or budget comfort. This means you can choose what suits your work, from powerful paid models to completely free ones that still perform well. Once the key is added inside Cline's settings, the setup is smooth, and you can start coding with whichever model works best for your project. Hope you learned something new today. So now, not only coders or developers can code, you can too. Even if you are a non-technical person, or at least start learning to code with AI beside you. To learn more, visit www.thegeniuscircuit.com, where you can access free learning resources, videos, and updates related to AI and Gen AI. Happy learning.